All right. So our SCE appearing students are here with Muskan Pasa, right? So yesterday there was a speech from Prime Minister Mr. KP Sharma Oli to the nation, and he was saying that something will be done for SE very soon. So what is that? He didn't say. So we have to continue our lessons, right? So there is Neeraj, there is Asa, and there is Samit, and who is next? Who is this Galaxy J6 Plus? Who is Galaxy J6 Plus? What is the who is this? Namaskar. Who is this? Your sorry? Sony is there. Oh, good. Sony, just write your name. Don't write Galaxy J6 Plus. You can change your name, right? Okay, good. So Samit was there. Where is Samit? Samit is missing, or Samit is there with basketball t-shirt. I think he's playing basketball inside the room, right? It's very hot. So without wasting time, let's begin our discussion session. Now I'm going to share the screen. Screen is shared. Now document, device manager, cam scanner, and XPDF. Today is Tuesday 26th today. So let me see here. I have already shared this to you, but I don't know whether you have checked or not. Yes, the shared set is given over here. You can see it. Model questions set 5. Students, I am giving these questions from Nima's set book because we haven't practiced in Anupam. That's why it will be quite easier for you. So, shall we start now? And my dear students, so if you are able to write the question and answer together, then you are alpha, otherwise you are gamma. So we don't want to see any gamma students. Alpha, beta, theta, delta, and gamma is the last one. You shouldn't say that, oh sir, gamma is second. Not like that. Alpha is alpha. So you are alpha, you must be alpha. So listen, write down. Time starts now. Question number 1A. Question is, what is the question? What is weightlessness? So definition is there. So weightlessness is the condition at which the weight of a body becomes zero. 1B, state Archimedes Principle. So Archimedes Principle states that when a body is wholly or partially immersed in a liquid, it experiences an upthrust which is equal to the weight of displaced liquid by it. Displaced liquid by it. Question number C. What is the question? What is nuclear fission reaction? Fission. So, the chemical reaction in which heavier nucleus splits or breaks down into lighter nuclei and releases large amount of heat or large amount of energy is called nuclear fission reaction. Fission means splitting, breaking. 1D. What is the focal length of a lens? Focal length. So, focal length, small f. It is defined as the distance between optical center and principal focus of the lens. Focal length is defined as the distance between optical center and focal and principal focus of the lens. Number E. What type of transformer is called step down transformer? The transformer in which the number of turns in secondary coil are less than number of turns in primary coil is called step down transformer. Now we are going to discuss next question, number F. What is the question? Mention the position of hydrogen in the modern periodic table. So where is hydrogen kept in modern periodic table? Modern hydrogen is kept in group 1A or group first, group 1. Number G. Give one example of combination reaction. Combination reaction, very easy. C plus O2, you can write CO2. See, C plus O2, CO2. This is the example of combination reaction. Dear students, now let's discuss next question. Question number H. Question number H is, what type of salt is called hydrated salt? Write with one example. So the salt which contains some amount of water present in it, the salt which contains some amount of water present in it is called hydrated salt. Example of hydrated salt is CuSO4 dot 10 H2O. CuSO4 dot 10 H2O. Okay, so there is water. Now students, we are discussing question number what is the next question is number I. Question number I says, write the name of metals obtained from bauxite and chalcopyrite. Bauxite, we can obtain aluminium. Chalcopyrite, we can obtain copper. Okay, so that is completed. Now we are discussing question number J. What does question number J say? Write any two characteristics of eggs of silkworm. So what are the two characteristics of eggs of silkworm? So the two characteristics of eggs of silkworm are, they are whitish in color. They are whitish in color. Number second, they are glued together. They are glued together. Now next question is, what is the question here? Write the name of write any two hormones secreted by thyroid gland. So what are the hormones secreted by thyroid gland? The hormones secreted by thyroid gland are thyroxine and, so what is the next one? So two hormones are there, right? Just a minute. Okay, the two hormones secreted by thyroid gland, we have to see in the chapter glandular system. Okay, there is one chart which shows about it. Thyroxine and calcitonin. All right. Now next question is, what is, write any two symptoms of Down syndrome. Two symptoms of Down syndrome. It is from which chapter? Chromosome and sex determination. So you can write the symptoms as rounded face, partially opened mouth. Rounded face and partially opened mouth. Okay. Now number M. What is grafting? What is the answer? So grafting is a kind of asexual reproduction in which branch of one tree is joined to the branch of another tree of same species. Of same species, you must not forget to write. Question number N. What does question number N say? It is from heredity. Question is, state law of segregation. So what does the law of segregation state? Law of segregation states that the two members of a pair of factors, the two members of a pair of factors separate during the formation of gametes. States that the two members of a pair of factors separate during the formation of gametes. They do not blend with each other but segregate out into different gametes. Thus, any gamete is not impure. Now, next question is from History of the Earth, identification of fossils. So, question is here: write any two ways of identification of fossils. The two ways of identification of fossils are: it may be in the form of molds, molds, molds and cast. Number one. Number second, traces of dead bodies found in sedimentary rocks. Traces of dead bodies found in sedimentary rocks. So that is also fossil. Okay, that is also fossil. So students, question number 1 is completed. Now we are going to discuss question number 2. 2 marks question. Question says study the given figure and answer the questions. This figure is about Archimedes principle, right? Archimedes principle. What is the upthrust acting on the stone immersed in water? So how to calculate the upthrust acting on it? For that we have to check the amount of water displaced. How much water is displaced? 5 Newton. So the upthrust acting on it is 5 Newton. On which principle is the given experiment based? It is based on Archimedes principle. Next question is, what is the weight of the stone in air? So you just keep in mind, to calculate the weight in air, we have to add the weight of the object in water plus weight of water displaced. So weight of the stone in air equals to 20 Newton plus 5 Newton equals to 25 Newton. Okay. Dear students, now let's discuss question number 3. The use of hydroelectricity should be increased rather than that of mineral oil. Why? So here what to do? We have to write the advantages of hydroelectricity and disadvantages of mineral oil. So the use of hydroelectricity should be increased rather than that of mineral oil because hydroelectricity is eco-friendly, but mineral oil pollutes the environment. Number second, hydroelectricity is obtained from renewable source, whereas mineral oil is non-renewable source. Finished. Question number 4. We are in question number 4 now. What does question number 4 say? Wind blows towards land from the sea during daytime and towards sea from land at night. Why? So, wind blows towards land from the sea during day time because land gets heated faster and the air touching it rises up, and to fill the gap, wind blows from sea to land. Okay. Next one, wind blows towards sea from land at night because water does not lose heat faster. The air touching the water of sea is hotter. It rises up, and to fill the gap, wind blows from land to sea. Okay, just make the answer easier one and write down. Students, you are alpha, I know, so you do accordingly. Question number 5. Question is here. Which type of voltage is converted by the transformer? What is the answer? AC voltage is converted by the transformer. Second part is here, name the type of transformer shown in the given diagram. Students, how to know whether it is in a step up transformer or step down transformer? For that,
The time now is 14:30.
whether on this side there is 220 volt, that is primary. Next one is secondary. So here 220 volt is converted to 12 volt, means output voltage is less than input voltage. So it is step down transformer. Step down transformer. Now students, next question. Question is differentiate between S block element and D block elements. So S block elements, their valence electron lies in S subshell. In S block, valence electron lies in F subshell. And P in D block elements, the valence electron lies in D subshell. And S block elements are found in group 1A and 2A, IA and IIA, okay? Roman IA and Roman IIA. And D block elements are found between group 2A and 3A. 2A and 3A. Now students, we are in question number 7. Question is, the rate of chemical reaction increases on increasing the concentration of reactants. Why? Rate of chemical reaction increases on increasing the concentration of reactants because the surface area increases. The surface area increases. The atoms collide each other faster, and products are formed in short duration. Products are formed in short duration. Okay, students, now we are in question number 8. Question says, propane is called a saturated hydrocarbon, but propene is called unsaturated. Why? So what should be the answer? Propane is called a saturated hydrocarbon because the carbon atoms are linked by single covalent bond. Carbon atoms are linked by single covalent bond, but propene is called unsaturated hydrocarbon because any two carbon atoms are linked by double covalent bond. Any two carbon atoms are linked by double covalent bond. Okay, students, I hope you might have completed up to there. Now we are discussing question number 9. Question number 9, what does the question say? The organic fertilizer is better than chemical fertilizer. Clarify with 2 reasons. So here what to do? We have to write the advantages of organic fertilizer and disadvantages of chemical fertilizer, okay? So the organic fertilizer is better than chemical fertilizer because organic fertilizer supplies almost all nutrients to the plants, but chemical fertilizer supplies 1 or 2 only. Okay. Next one, organic fertilizer does not decrease the fertility of soil, whereas chemical fertilizer decreases the fertility of soil. Question number 10. Why are eggs of silk moth stored below 18 degrees centigrade in winter season? So, eggs are stored below 18 degrees centigrade in winter season because there is scarcity of mulberry leaves, and the main food of larva of silkworm is, or the main food of larva of silk moth is mulberry leaves. So in the absence of mulberry leaves, the larvae die. The larvae die. Okay. Now students, let's discuss next question. Number 11. Write any two differences between exocrine gland and endocrine gland. So how to do? We have to make a table, left hand side endocrine, right hand side exocrine. Endocrine is ductless gland. Ductless gland. Exocrine is ducted gland. Ductless and ducted gland. Endocrine gland secretes hormones and exocrine gland secretes enzymes or juices. We are in question number 12. The wall of artery is thicker than vein. Why? Such a question we have discussed, written many times, even though it is right. The wall of artery is thicker than vein because the speed of blood through artery is high. The speed of blood through artery is high. Second point, thick wall of artery prevents it from bursting. Thick wall of artery prevents it from bursting. Done? Students, now we are in question number 13. Write any two reasons that why Mendel selected pea plant for his experiment. You can write the different reasons. So Mendel selected pea plants for his experiment because it has many contrasting characters. Many contrasting characters. Number second, the hybrids are fertile. What is the next question? Mention any two methods of identification of fossils. Dear students, I think this question is just done in number O also, right? It may be found in the form of cast in molds, and it may be found, or traces of parts of animals may be found, or plants may be found in which place? Sedimentary rocks. So how fast we have discussed group A and B, right? Neeraj? Have we discussed fast or slow? Good. Oh, Asa, did you complete all question answers together? And Sony, did you complete or not?
Yes, sir.
Good. And Samit, did you complete?
Yes, sir, but you're saying they have some little left.
Yeah. No. Actually, I'm saying quite fast so that I want to make you fast. Otherwise, if I say so slowly, then at the end of my class, all will be sleeping. Sir, I'm writing. I don't want to see like that, right? Okay, students. So group C and group D will be discussed tomorrow. And are you making the notice? Means routine or not? Have you made your study routine?
Yes, sir.
Please read, write. Without writing, nothing can be achieved. If you write, then there will be halwa tight. Understood or not? Okay? And all type of questions will be very easy. What you have to do? You have to make your questions easy or answers easy? Answers easy, that's right. Questions are not difficult. Questions are very, very easy. Everything is given in question. Just we have to make the answers very easy so that the person who is checking the copy, they'll garden and give marks. Fatafat. And all the students of Anupam, GPA 4. Then we can say hip, hooray. Yes or no? Alright? So, think high and do high, okay? So today this much. Bye. Have a nice time. Bye. Bye. Good.